what are we going to do when these crises occur? And to have the contingence planning. For example, we have in the banking industry disaster recovery sites, so that if anything goes wrong, then you can continue operations. But I can give you one example. During my tenure as the CEO, we had a discussion in the management. Should we go to the cloud? And it was not supported. Only the head of ICT and myself supported. But believe me, it helped a lot during the time of crisis. Because now we have these cyber attacks. And they once happened. I cannot mention among the banks I led which one, but actually that helped us a lot because we could continue with the operations. And coming to the evening, even other services were restored. Therefore, the preparations are very important. But again, when you have this economic crisis, as I've said, whether the problems are within the bank or to the customer or general economic situations, to have flexible payment options. This happened even during the COVID period. But the example I'm going to give you, it was not during the COVID time, because we have to look at these customers specifically. I remember we once made a decision where a specific customer who was facing serious business problem to restructure the loan for some years cost-free. Then you rescue the customer. But again, when we talk about digital and remote services, these are very, very important to manage customers during the time of crisis. I can give you an example. In Zanzibar, at the People's Bank of Zanzibar, we had an issue with what we call the pension jamii. You know, the revolutionary government of Zanzibar is paying pension to all the elders, which is called the pension jamii. And these elders, sometimes they are missing their payments. But then when that issue was brought to the bank, and because we had a lot of agents in every part of Zanzibar, that helped a lot. But that helped at that time because we made that decision previously to have these remote services. Going quickly, I know the chair is still saying the time is up. Because we have also communication and the transparency to our customers, continuous monitoring and adaptation. Financial education is very important. At the time, for example, we are currently facing the dollar problem. But most of these customers, really, we need to sit down with them to educate them what is the problem and how are we going to help them. You know, there was a time, there was a confusion between the dollar for sale and the dollar liquidity. In a bank, you can have a lot of dollar from your customers, but they are not there for what? For sale. And some customers think, why don't we get these dollars? Therefore, education is very important at the time of crisis, but also collaboration with the government and NGOs. And the last item I want to mention is empathy and compassion to our customers. We really need to engage them, to have discussion with them on how we are going to solve their problem. And a lot of points here have also been mentioned about education, to have a focus group, but also we need to train our staff in these times of difficulties on how are they going to deal with the customers and educating these customers and solve their problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Masood. I think the main points here are customer-centric, institutional-centric, alignment of the strategy to the board, employees, and the issues of stress testing even to the strategy, and additionally financial education and collaboration, as well as customer empathy, which is also customer-centric in times of crisis. Let me now invite Dr. Gorgios Genimakis from IMF. He's online. Are you there? Can you hear us?
I'm here.